This is the AMDM, your quick morning podcast full of Memphis news. I'm Natalie Van Gundy. Today is Friday, July 31st. A community health hub model led by the University of Tennessee Health Science Center and others is expanding statewide, thanks in part to a $4 million donation from United Health Foundation. Danielle Gray, chair of the foundation's board, said the foundation hopes their $4 million donation, combined with the resources of UTHSC and others, will help fund 13 community health hubs across Tennessee for multiple years. According to UTHSC Chancellor Peter Buckley, the 13 health hubs will reach more than 200,000 people, building on a model that has had more than 21,000 visits. And now it's time for a look at the Daily Memphians to-do list with Bianca Phillips. But stay with us after that for more of the day's news.
Good morning. It's Friday, July 31st, and I'm Bianca Phillips, the Daily Memphians newsletter editor. Our usual host, Mary Casciola, is out today, and so I'm her today. And our digital producer, Kelsey Bowen, is me. But I'm not wearing a Mary blazer because I don't own a blazer, and Kelsey's not wearing skinny jeans because she's much younger and hipper than I am.
I've always said that about you.
Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Bianca. Good morning.
Good morning. So we've got a lot of indoor activities this weekend. It's been hot, so it's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
One thing that you can do, so if you're hot right now and you want to pretend like it's winter, tonight you can go to Bar Hustle where they're starting their Blue Christmas pop-up. And they do it every year. It's like a pre-Elvis week thing. It starts today, goes through August 17th. So it's Elvis themed and it's Christmas themed. And they're going to have events throughout the month with 50s and 60s music bingo, Elvis trivia nights. They're having an Elvis impersonator night with a guy named Randy Travis, which is not that Randy Travis.
Close.
Just some other guy named Randy Travis. Also an Elvis themed DJ set. And the coolest thing is if you show up to the bar dressed like Elvis or in Christmas attire, you can get happy hour specials all night long.
I wonder if you come dressed as a Christmas Elvis, if they'll just give you it for free.
You should try that.
Worth a shot.
So that goes on tonight through August 17th. They've got a full schedule on their website of all the events throughout the month. So that's inside, and I think there's something else happening inside tomorrow.
If you're feeling a little less festive, you could head to the Memphis Listening Lab at Crosstown on Saturday and listen to Blonde by Frank Ocean. It's his second album. It's widely regarded as one of the best albums of the century, actually, and the Memphis Listening Lab is hosting this really cool event where you can listen to it from start to finish with no interruptions, no one stopping to talk about how good the song is. They're just moving to the next one. And in the listening lab, there's a room specifically built for like an optimal listening situation. And so it's a really good experience if you love the album, which I do, or you haven't listened to it and you want to. If I could erase the album from my memory and listen to it for the first time ever, this was probably the best way to do it. And that's at 3 p.m. It's free, but there is limited seating, so you might want to get there a little early.
Do you know how long it is?
No.
Okay. So my first thought when I heard this was that, what if you have to go to the bathroom?
I think you could do it.
Go, but you're going to miss things. I don't know.
No.
I get anxiety about like things that last a long time where you have to sit still. I don't know.
Oh. Well, I think that, yeah. No, I think that you could do it. Okay. Maybe just don't drink a ton of water before.
That's how I do road trips. So. Yeah. Okay, well, that's Saturday at 3 o'clock. And also on Saturday, there's a class at Muddy's Bake Shop called Tomato. This is like prime time for summer tomatoes. Mm-hmm. And Kat Gordon, Muddy's owner, is going to do this class she's going to teach you how to make a flaky pastry dough from scratch, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then you're going to stuff it with farm fresh tomatoes, and you're going to make a tomato galette, which is a very impressive looking dish.
That's just like a fancy tomato pie, right?
It is. No. But you I think you layer the things. Yeah.
It's going to look beautiful, like a work of art.
Yeah. So that's at 9:30 on Saturday. Actually, you could do that.
Oh.
And then go to the Frank Ocean class.
And then you'll be full.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could bring it to share with the group.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be lovely.
That's $98, which covers the class and all the supplies. All the tomatoes. Which is, anyway. But let's go outside. We've been inside. Let's go outside.
Right. It is nice to get a little bit of sun on your weekend. And when I go outside, I love to bring my best friend, which is my dog. Her name is Margot, and she's perfect. She's right here for all the viewers. And she actually was found by my fellow coworker, Jody Callahan. Shout out to him. He found her in a bush. And I said that I would foster her, and that was 2.5 years ago. So
she's a very sweet dog.
She's actually perfect.
So she probably would be great to take to the Streetdog Foundation Summer Splash at Laughlin Yard Saturday because she's very chill.
She's very chill.
Yes.
Tell me about Tater.
Tater's a little insane. He's very dog friendly, and I might bring him to this, but he's insane on a leash. He's almost 60 pounds, and he pulls me everywhere. And
he's so excited.
He's very excited. So,
wait, which one is Tater?
Oh, this is Tater.
Oh, yes.
And the other one is Ella. This is my boyfriend's dog, who's my part-time dog, and she's very sweet, and she'd also do a great ad.
I love Tater Ella.
Yeah, Tater Ella. So, this event is going to be at Laughlin Yard. It's noon to 4. There's going to be splash pads for dogs, pools, bubbles, frozen pup cups, all kinds of ways for your dog to beat the heat.
And you too. You can get drink specials.
Yeah, there's stuff for humans.
$5.
Yeah.
You and your pup can beat the heat.
Which $5 for a cocktail at Laughlin Yard is pretty good. Pretty good. Just saying. All right. The last thing we'll mention on Sunday, the Sole Ingredient, which is a band made up of high school they're high school graduates. They just graduated. But they're mostly all from the Central High School Jazz Band, which is the award-winning, and they went to New York and won this whole...
They're incredible.
Yeah. So they've graduated, they formed their own jazz band, and they're releasing an album called The Cookbook.
Okay. Let them cook.
Yeah. Though they just released it, actually. This is going to be the album release party. It's already out, I think. But you can buy the album at the party on a CD, which is interesting to me because I don't know where you're going to play that CD unless you still have a CD player, and who does? But
who does? I'm looking for one, but my car doesn't even have a CD player these days. So, but they're bringing it back. They're bringing back the CD.
Yeah, well, I have to buy a new CD player.
Ain't worth it.
This is 5 to 8 on Sunday. There's a $5 cover. It's a B-side, which is inside Minglewood. So that's all we've got. There's more that you'll find more events inside the to-do list, which is on our website. But that's all we've got time to talk about today. But there's more stuff. So thanks for joining me, Kelsey.
You're welcome.
And back to you, Natalie.
Collierville leaders have concerns about the use of e-bikes and potential accidents. Abigail Warren says the suburb is considering restrictions.
The main concern among town leaders is children riding the electric bikes with little regard for pedestrians or rules of the road. For now, all e-bike riders must wear helmets, and they will only be allowed on streets with a 20-mile-per-hour speed limit or less. Collierville is also reviewing restrictions for electric scooters, electric unicycles, electric skateboards, and hoverboards. The Board of Mayor and Aldermen will discuss the ordinance wording in a work session ahead of an August 10th public hearing. For the Daily Memphian, I'm Abigail Warren.
Dave's Hot Chicken is leasing space at one of the city's busiest intersections. Sophia Surratt says the California-based hot chicken franchise will lease part of the former Spin Street space in the Poplar Plaza Shopping Center.
Rick Smith, Fenard Properties Director of Real Estate, said Dave's Hot Chicken will bring success to the corner that is already well known. The restaurant, which will be the third in Tennessee, plans to open by year's end. For the Daily Memphian, I'm Sophia Surratt.
That's the AMDM for this Friday, July 31st. I'm Natalie Van Gundy. Find links to all of the stories mentioned in this episode in the podcast description. Listen and subscribe to this podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or on the Daily Memphian's website. You can also hear us on WYXR 91.7, where our local news stories air every weekday throughout the day. And don't forget to subscribe to our other weekly podcasts hosted by your favorite reporters, including Soundbites, the Daily Memphian's food and dining podcast podcast with Holly Whitfield, The Sidebar, the Daily Memphians Arts and Culture podcast with Eric Barnes, and the Daily Memphian Grizzlies podcast with Drew Hill and Chris Harrington. You can also sign up for our breaking news alerts and our mini weekly newsletters we offer by visiting dailymemphian.com/email. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to start your day here again on Monday.